Amateur hour over here. Holy shit. How's everybody doing today? Well, I said all that stuff that I said. Who's the best lip reader in the house? So, what I said was, welcome in everyone. Amateur hour over here. Holy shit. There we go, even more amateur hour. How's everybody doing today? Even more amateur hour. Okay. Let's get back to business here. What we have going on today is actually something very important that is very time sensitive. We only have a day. The deadline is tomorrow. And really, we can't let Matt Walker get away. I don't think he's going to get away with it anyway because it's such a ludicrous request. But it would be silly for us not to, do our part and make sure that we left some replies on this petition, petition to amend the Supreme Court Rule 122H. So I'm going to let Lane handle it. He does a much better job of explaining it and really a much better job of clowning on Matt Walker. But there's a link in the description inside that. I'll put it in the comments here in a second. But you have to register, and then there's specific rules that Lane will go over, and that is in the directions basically to leave a reply to his bullshit petition. So very important that you follow the instructions to get your reply put in there. I myself don't have my reply because I got caught sleeping too. I need to do better. So we've got a day. Let's make sure that we take care of this today. It's very important. So here, let's let Lane handle it. What's up, everyone? Sassy, what up? Thank you for your help. Jenny, what up? Edward, what up? Central Florida Police Accountability, what is going on? Brent, what is happening? Greg, what up? I thought I saw Howard. What up, Howard? Buzz, Chris, News Now Victoria, what is happening, everybody? The video from yesterday, it got taken down. I should have it back up. Tonight. So it was the Gmail. I'm not sure why it's escaping any accountability on. We won't give anybody more ideas than I already have. But so I got to edit out the Gmail that was on the screen, and then I can repost it. So that's the plan. Bill of Rights. What's going on? Founding Fathers News, what is happening? Rockport Rights Enthusiast. What up, Alex? Thank you very much. There's not much of an update today other than we absolutely, guys, if you care about making Matt Walker look as bad as he is, I mean, I don't even know if that's possible, but we need to hold this guy accountable any way that we can. So this is a way that we can. He's going to tell us how. We need to do it today. It needs to get done today. We need to do it today. Get on it. You need to register today. Thank you very much, Alex. All right, we'll let Lane take it over from here.
Everyone, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And now, in the red corner, weighing in at 172 pounds, from the murder mitten itself, Lane Myers. In the blue corner, weighing in at 120 pounds, a frail, fragile male ego. Matt Walker! Boo!
Just before I forget too, and he'll address it. So really, this is just about addressing it twice. But after you make your reply, um, which again has to be done in a very specific way that he's going to go over, you're gonna have to email a copy to Matt Walker. So I will also, I don't think it's there right now, but I will make sure that Matt Walker's email is in the description. I'll put it here in these sassy. I thought I did. I thought I did, but okay. Oh, you mean this petition link? Yeah, I can absolutely do that, and I will. So yeah, we need to email Matt after we make our reply. So let's make sure we do that too.
Tonight's fight will be a 12-round contest in the main event. This event will be taking place at the Supreme Court of Arizona. Winner takes all. The glory. This is a exhibition fight. The rules are, there are no rules. Yeah, I was on the phone for a minute before I wanted to start at 9, but so we're going to talk about this new little rule. I'm going to show you how to
He'll explain everything. I don't need to
the problems.
double speak him.
But this is going to be a video mostly for people to look back on. It's a little late on the East Coast. Shout out to public service and profit. I'm, I gotta text somebody something. Give me 1 second. Remember now your shirts, the Tucson Pro Se Idiot Club shirts, they're available at the link in the chat.
Reluctantprofit.org. It's right there for you guys if you're interested in some t-shirts.
All right. All right, I won't do it. I won't do it, guys. I won't do it. Hey, show where you can get these. These are the shirts. These shirts you can't order. These shirts, you got to get these shirts uh by having a court case. So it depends what you're into. But since this case is about the Tucson police, we'll wear that one for right now. We'll pull the pro se idiot out when there's Westlaw. There's something wrong with my phone stand. Give me a second.
All right, so that pinned comment has the link
Look
to
at that
the
fucking
page.
grown ass man face beard. Oh, you
and
can order them? Oh, I didn't know you can
it
order.
also
Hey,
has Matt
shout out. And you can
Walker's
order these shirts. Order these
email,
too.
so you'll need that for later too. I'll put it in the description right now.
But since this is mostly going to be about Matt the dirty cunt Walker himself, and this rule. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start out. We're gonna give a shout out. You know how it is. We like to give a shout out. Here we go. I'm going with since we're gonna have this little, we're gonna hold a moment of silence in honor of all those in honor of all those fallen gangsters and those fallen gangsters yet to come. I'm just kidding. This is what is going to go happen to Matt Walker's petition to the Supreme Court. We're playing this in honor of that. This we're about to have the funeral for Matt Walker's petition to the Supreme Court, so we might as well have an honorary band member. Salute to the death of petition R250031 because it's going to get thrown in the trash. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Matt Walker's petition to amend the rule and create the Lane Myers rule. It's not going to work, buddy. Okay. First things first. We need to go over a few things. Let's read the rule again. And this is going to be about, how to, a lot of people aren't really understanding the process to file a complaint either. Okay. I mean to file so all right, so the process is you can file a petition, right? And anybody can do that, right? Any visitor to the site may view posts on this website. But to post a petition or comment, you must register and log in. Okay. You register. Wow. Look at that. January 10th is the. So Matt Walker filed this. So we cannot file a petition this year in response.
What
But I'm
up,
not
David?
worried about this one getting granted. So no matter what, this is not getting changed before August or September. Okay. So that means we get to make fun of Matt Walker till August or till at least August or September. I mean, we get to make fun of Matt Walker the rest of his life, and we will be. But so key data point here: January 10th is the deadline. January 10th is the day he filed it. Talk about a desperate loser, legal loser. Talk about a legal loser. All right, so we can respond, but we can't put our own deadline, our own petition in. So we just got to make sure this one doesn't get granted, which it wouldn't. I'm not. Even if we didn't know about this, it wouldn't get granted because it's so sad and pathetic. Legal loser. This is legal.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I did say something in the beginning about that live stream, but it was because it wasn't because of harassment and bullying. It was because I didn't edit his Gmail out of the video, so whatever. I gotta edit the Gmail out of it, and I'll repost it. But that's a very important video. They also took down. I don't remember what the reason was. I think it was for the family photo. They took down the Matt Walker video where we went through the prosecution. So I'm just going to upload it again. I mean, yes, I'm encouraging people to email Matt Walker. It's a requirement, Jane. So there you go. You're required to email Matt Walker. It's part of the process here that we're discussing. So, maybe, I don't know, shut the fuck up.
Legal loser, Matt Walker, malpractice. This is malpractice Matt, legal loser. Hey, that's his new name, malpractice Matt. Chat, is malpractice Matt a good name? Let's vote. Malpractice Matt or legal loser Matt? Legal loser. I like malpractice Matt.
I like combining it all together. Malpractice Matt, the legal loser.
Do we like malpractice Matt or what? What's up, everyone? Live from New York. This is Saturday night. Sick. What's up, everybody in the chat?
That's right, Jane. Put your helmet on. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Sick. I need a lighter. And we need some music.
Revolutionary, sure. Love are the greatest power. Sin, yeah. Wow. So only love we deal with. Real revolutionary, sure. Yeah. Take it on. Hey. Real revolutionary. Fight for what is right, but brings in love and light, yeah. Real revolutionary. Peaceful and non-violent, but strong and potent, real revolutionary. Fights for what is right, but brings in love and light. Yeah, real revolutionary is a soul rebel, unconquerable. The system is unjust and wicked, so I got to rebel. Me can't tolerate this oppression and exploitation of free will. So hot like lava we are come. No apologies when I and I chant down Babylon. Love is our weapon in this revolution, so we shall overcome. We are Babylon. Killing la 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 la, singing la 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 like a bird. Like a tilly la la, give them a la 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 la, don't feel it. Spread them a la la, silly, tina, big lily, la 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 for the bird. To every silly, for the bird. Yo, like a rat, it be the gun. Like master the yomi, a different me zone. What are the rhythm me from me mission and follow my vision, no division. Love is a yana ammunition, so fully bust a rebellion. Better the microphone in me hand again and again. Hey, real revolutionary, fight for what is right, but brings in love and light. Yeah, real revolutionary, peaceful and non-violent, but strong and potent. A real revolutionary, fight for what is right, but brings in love and light. Yeah, a real revolutionary is a soul rebel. Alright, hey, I raise my fist up to the sky. I'm always asking why. I'm searching for the truth and not the lies. My mind is floating up high. I reach for love and light.
That could be concerning if we're having issues registering. I'll have to make some calls. What was the problem?
Peaceful and non-violent, but strong and potent. A real revolutionary fights for what is right, but brings in love and light. A real revolutionary is a soul different thing. Listen, strong and non-conquerable. One, man a big gun for your lot of reason. For justice and peace and for more compassion. Two, better environmentally. Two,
After I registered and confirmed my account, like I had to confirm it through my email, and then there was a little add reply button right here, and then this guy popped up, but I'm gonna create a Word document and then put the message in there, attach that. So rejects the passwords, huh? That's interesting. You think it could be your browser? I've run into bullshit like that before. Let's get to business here. We're all busy people. But that is what's up. He's gonna play that in court, and that's gonna be somehow bad for him. Okay, Matt.
At the court, Is that what this is really about, Matt Walker? Hey. See when. Can the chat see what's in
Why that conflict is new is
my favorite color.
Interesting.
All right, so do you think they've ever had somebody beat them twice in one day? Is that what this is really about, Matt Walker? Hey, what is this really about?
It's about to get louder, but
when
it's
Matt
really
and Shannon
about...
Walker go to their cry room What do they tell? What is their mantra? Imagine being so salty that I took out the fucking pro se professor expert of all time, the greatest legal lawyer in Tucson history on a Tuesday in Tucson City Court, the world champion of Tucson City Court on a Tuesday, and then Mackenzie O'Brien, I ruined her whole fucking. Hey, we all know people, right? We all know, right? Hey, we all know, right? We all know that Matt
We
Walker
all
put
know.
Mackenzie O'Brien up to put that fucking injunction on me and try to get those videos taken down. And then they wanted to play dumb like they didn't know she showed up at the fucking that she was at the court a few days before my trial, which she didn't. They claimed they couldn't get a hold of the witness. She was in the court fucking a week ago. What do you mean? You sure got a hold of me and had cops waiting for me at my hearing. The cops seemed to know everywhere I was at. That's what this is about, Matt. Matt, this is about Matt, Matt, Maddie.
Matt.
This is about you got fucking Matt Walker is so embarrassed, ashamed, and just done with himself that he can't even let this ever happen again. Matt Walker wants every court in Arizona have to change the way they do business and the way they've been doing business for 20 years because of Matt Walker in his cry room. Matt wants to make attorneys. This applies to attorneys. This rule applies to everybody that walks in the court. So now what Matt Walker is saying is because Lane Myers followed the rules for every single person that attends court in the state of Arizona need to be changed.
Janelle, Central Florida. Do you guys have any luck using a different browser or anything like that? What's going on, Raya Hoot? What up, Wanda? Hopefully, I used Firefox. I realize that's probably not on a lot of people's phones, and it's not on my phone either. I used my computer, but I used one of those self-authenticating passwords too. One of the ones that it chooses itself. So Matt couldn't get into my stuff.
Imagine that. Maddie. Hey, do you think if, yeah, Matt Malpractice Walker. So what you're saying, Matt, is I hurt you're feeling so bad that you think that you have to change the rules for the hunter. Imagine being Matt Walker and thinking that. I wonder if he just was like, his wife was like, if you don't file this, we're going to get divorced. If you don't protect me from this fucking public scrutiny as a public employee on a public channel as a matter of public record, how dare you? So, so doesn't Matt Walker realize that any testimony a victim makes is on the record? Doesn't he realize that we'll get the recordings from the for the record from the court if they don't forget? I, here, Matt Walker's so worried about. Let me show you. Matt Walker is so worried about this on what you see on your screen. Okay. Matt Walker's so worried about what you see on your screen that he wants the entire state to change the rules. And you notice Matt Walker, you know what Matt Walker's not worried about? You know what Matt Walker, who swore an oath to uphold the Arizona state law, state constitution, federal law, all that, or federal rights, anyways. But why isn't Matt Walker asking, how did Stacey Jane have a hearing? I mean, excuse me, how did Stacey Jane get an injunction without a hearing? So not only do they want us to not be able to record, they want to get away with them not being able, not even recording when they're supposed to. So you know you're getting this, your ass is, Matt Walker, your ass is writing checks. Your fucking pen is writing checks that your ass can't cash, motherfucker. Matt Walker, you will be sued for a lot of money. 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 Matthew. Defamation. Defamation. Nah. And so here's the thing. Imagine being Matt Walker. Matt, don't you realize that all the recording, all court hearings are recorded by the court? So I could just as easily order a copy of it and put it on my YouTube? Matt, don't you realize that everything the victims and the witnesses say is on the record? There's no secret court, Matt. There's no secret court, Matthew Walker. Tucson City Prosecutor. Matthew Walker, Tucson City Prosecutor, wants to have secret courts. Why would a Tucson City Prosecutor want to have secret court? Chat. Why would a Tucson City Prosecutor want to have secret court? Tell me in the chat.
What up, Gio?
Why would Matt Walker, Tucson City Prosecutor, want to have secret court?
Tucson mayor, city council members, police department, thank you.
Jack Mehoff.
Hello. I'd like to start off with Mike Rankin over here trying to eliminate freedom of speech in here. I think that's ridiculous. Same thing with this guy over here, S. Wilson. We're allowed to clap in this council meeting, but we're not allowed to boo if we disagree with something. Is that the truth that I'm hearing here? You also have a administrative order in the courts where we can't record in the traditional public forums. I think that we need to do away with that, Mayor Regina Romero. You ought to look into these unjust and unconstitutional things that they're doing with the courts. We need these courts, right, for justice? What do you think? What do you think, Mike Rankin? Huh? Not even a blink of the eye. That's about all.
Well, pigs under pressure, what they think is that they fucking should remember Lane Myers won 2 cases, so they need to make new rules. This Tucson City Attorney's Office, pigs under pressure, thinks that, you know, they want you to be able to get railroaded in silence, in the dark, secret court. That's why right there, though. But you know what I think of that, right?
Microphone specialist. Microphone specialist. Microphone specialist. Microphone specialist.
Alright, it's getting really close to the election day. I'm voting, please don't cut off my section 8. As soon as past the collection plate, I'm like, shit, I'm trying to stack for a Escalade. But pay your tithes, time's money, I devise wise, cunning little plans to withstand when cats drive by funny like I ain't got what he got. I don't play that, nigga, we bay cats that don't fuck with J cats. You trying to act like a boss? Save it, partner, the 1st and 15th, you beating up your baby mama, and you know that money for the baby. No, we ain't right. At the stoplight, looking at me crazy. Seem like yo get up and go, then got up and left. You trying to throw with Jonathan, yo? Gotta be deaf, cause I can flow like Donovan throw. Sound supersonic, pouring gin and tonic with some chronic to blow.
It's like that, Anna.
You know, this is all original.
And that's how it goes.
It's like that, Anna.
You know.
On the microphone, here we go.
It's like that, Anna.
You know, this is all original.
And that's how it goes.
It's like that, Anna.
You know.
Here we go.
It go, homeboy, save the shit. He mad cause I gave the dig to his favorite chick. You know the flavor. Partner tried to save her quick, but that behavior really just made her sick. I put the O in only, you put the hoe in homie. I got a company, now niggas steady flowing for me. Well, buy my album and play it like your favorite movie. If not, then don't say shit to me. Shit, this independent dough, we splurging, and boy, I'ma stay in the bay like sea urchins. Poetical, progressive, poppin' it proper. Ask them cats I made a mess of rockin' it. Yeah, high-row aggressive operative, still got connects on them A1 ostriches. Not the type that'll spoil my women, I just take them to the crib so they can soil my linens like why.
You know, this is all original.
And that's how it goes.
It's like that, Anna.
You know.
On the microphone, here we go.
It's like that, Anna.
You know, this is all original.
And that's how it goes.
It's like that, Anna.
You know.
Here we go.
Been about 10 long years, still come flawless. The lawless warrior, William Wallace, rapping till I get $1 million. Like homegirl stripping, still in college, trying to get papered up. Please believe I help her breathe like vapor rub. Rock the mic in your favorite club. Rock flavors like haters might step on the gators, right? Shit, from the bay to Decatur, the mic motivator, hold a mic like Yoda, hold a saber. You know the flavor, watch your behaviors cool. I'm off the handsome boy modeling school, and please believe I got a locker full of vodka and backwoods. I can play the doctor and start writing prescriptions if you fighting addictions. I'm writing the distance, my music enlightens who listens. Check it out, it's like that, Anna.
You know, this is all original.
And that's how it goes.
Damn, that might be my best work ever right there. Not bad, not bad. So that's why Matt Walker doesn't want transparency, because of guys like Pigs, Under Pressure, Tucson Police, everybody. I don't want it. Mark Brown, Tucson Police suck, Pigs, Under Pressure, all of them, right? Here's the thing. They're all part of this, right? And so there's no one guy doing this. Yes, I just so happened to get that shit popping a little bit differently than they were popping it. But these guys have been fighting this for years. So all I did was come in there and pick up where they've been fighting it for years, right? But the point being is here is they want secret court. The city of Tucson wants to have a secret court because a guy like Lane Myers came in there and won 2 cases in one day, and that's not ever. Matt Walker included 1 piece of evidence to the Supreme Court of Arizona. Matt Walker included 1 piece of evidence to the Supreme Court of Arizona, and it's this. I do truly wonder, Matt Walker, don't you realize now that everybody that goes to this petition goes to my channel and gives me a views, and you're making. I think I got 1,000 new subscribers just during that. The Lane Myers win 2 cases in one day. That was like a 6-hour day. I'm pretty sure I got at least 500 new subscribers while I was in court winning 2 cases. I'm pretty sure I started the hearing with nine something followers and I ended it at like close to 11. Yeah. Yeah, Matt. I won 2 cases in one day. And now you want the state of Arizona to change the rules because all I did was come in there and follow them and win 2 cases. I won 2 cases in one day by following the rules and not breaking any laws. Hey, chat. I have a serious ass fucking question for the chat. Does the chat see anything wrong with the common man who doesn't break any rules, doesn't break any laws, and wins 2 cases in one day? Does the common man public see any problem with me winning 2 cases in one day because I didn't break any rules and I didn't break any laws? Does the common man have a problem with the common man going in there and following all the rules and breaking no laws and boom? That's not good enough.
No, I'm not. Everybody make sure that you email your comment to Matt Walker. It's a requirement.
Matt, I don't see what the problem is. And you're asking the public to comment. So Matt Walker's given us 4 months to make fun of him on the public.
One more day.
Doesn't Matt Walker realize that all these public comments are going to go to the Supreme Court of Arizona? So if everybody just takes a chill and lets me type out the comment, like what I'm saying is like, does Matt Walker not realize that he just gave 4 months for the Supreme Court for people to make a public comment about what Matt Walker did to me to the Supreme Court of Arizona? So when they're literally going to have a public, they're going to have a public meeting in August or September. The court is going to have a public meeting and read these public comments and decide if they should do change the rule or not. So they're going to be reading all these comments about how Matt Walker went after Lane Myers and all this. Why would Matt Walker? This is how incompetent and Matt Malpractice Walker, the legal loser. Come on, Matt, listen. You could have had anybody in America file that, okay? Wouldn't it have made more sense to have Shannon file it and say she was the victim of all this than the city prosecutor saying that that he was worried about victims of an injunction for harassment, which is a civil matter, which has nothing to do with the prosecutor? Hear me out here. Hear me out. The rule needs to be changed because something that took place in a civil matter, and the Tucson city prosecutor who handles criminal cases is saying that in a civil matter, which he had nothing to do with, he needs the rule change. Well, why would he need the rule change based on a civil matter he had nothing to do with? Because he sent his wife Shannon Walker in there to lie under oath. And now they're getting caught. Matt Walker stood next to his wife while she lied under oath in a court of law. Of course he wants the rule changed. You can't even fucking like I got on. I'm not even one of them people that's like, but like, chat, people, do they really think we're that dumb? The answer is yes. Deloria thinks the jury is 12
What
people
up,
too dumb to
Nathan?
get out of jury duty, right?
What up, Jethro? What up, Brandon?
So Matt Walker wants to have secret court with a jury too dumb to get out of jury duty.
What up, Tag?
What? What? Matt Walker? The city prosecutor. Hey, remember how often do they always tell us, "Oh, that's a civil matter. We can't get involved." I loved how he called a plaintiff in a civil harassment order a victim. Well, it's only a fake victim when it's his fucking fake victim wife. The only victim is that she's a victim of her own stupidity for fucking not even fucking starting this bullshit when she could have just fucking ignored the one phone call I've ever made to her that was one phone call I made to her, legally made it, left a message. I could call her every fucking day and leave a message and they can't do shit about it. But they're sure gonna try, and we're here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I wish you I'll make case law on you dumb motherfuckers. I dare you to fucking arrest me for making YouTube videos about a public employee. I fucking dare you. Matt Walker seems like he'll pull any trick. Why hasn't he tried to charge me with charges? I fucking dare you to do that too, Matt. Make up some more fake charges so the whole world can make fun of you. You won't get away with it. You won't get away with it. I'm not a secret pedophile or fucking, there's no got you moment with Lane Myers, motherfuckers. The bottom line is that I use First Amendment protected activity. I'm continuing to use First Amendment activity, and I'll continue to use First Amendment protected activity. I don't give a fuck if you went and lied to the judge and got an injunction, and then you went and lied to the next judge and got it. That shit's all bullshit in your fantasy land of fake courts and fucking, you won't find a fucking judge in the state of Arizona to convict me of fucking your fucking bogus ass, fucking gay ass, stupid ass, fucking made up injunction. It's getting appealed anyways, which you're going to get some paperwork soon anyways. It's all bullshit. I fucking dare you. He made a YouTube video. Well, don't watch. If you don't like it, don't watch. I'm not showing up at your fucking house. This is why fucking women don't get taken serious. Because you go down there and lie, fucking lie your ass off. And the sad sacks of shit, Matt Malpractice Walker, make sure everybody understands, Matt Walker was standing next to his wife while she lied under oath. So show this video to the judge and get me in trouble. Hey, Your Honor, the woman went to court and lied. The judge broke the law. The next judge broke the law. Shannon Walker lied some more. She came to court and lied some more. Judge Griffin broke the law. Fucking dare you. Bring some more attention to this case. I fucking dare you. Bring some more attention to how Shannon Walker lied. Matt Walker was standing next to her. The judges broke the rules. I fucking dare you. Bring some more attention to it. Arrest me. Arrest me for breaking the order where the judge, it was refiled due to a mistake. I fucking dare you. You know where I'm at? You know where I'm at? Fucking come get me. Come fucking get me for violating your fucking bullshit court order. I follow real court orders. What did Tuck say? let's ask Tuck what orders we follow.
Keith Van Hein.
Every one of you can blame Mike Rankin, because all of you are going to be defendants in a federal lawsuit because of bad legal advice from Mike Rankin.
Mark, I think it's Mark Brown. Mark Brown.
And yes, I booed myself. I wanted to see if they'd arrest me for booing myself. But they ain't about that life. They ain't about law and order. This ain't about law and order. Lane Myers isn't breaking no fucking laws. I dare you to take me to fucking court for not breaking any laws and see how that works out for everybody involved. It turns into a fucking shit show, and it'll always be a shit show if you try to take this innocent man somewhere.
That's what it's turned into.
Because the last thing I'll do is give you mental midgets any fucking agency over me. You'll never get the keys to Lane Myers. Y'all motherfuckers y'all motherfuckers don't know how to drive with no brakes. I'm going to tell a story. Why I am who I am. We all know why, but right now I'm going to let Mark Brown explain the kind of orders we follow.
Brown.
$1 a year. Jail after they threw me on the floor at the city court just for going to court, and they choked me out in the at the county jail. Brandon Williams filmed it, and I sent it to all you guys. Mayor back then, I sent it to every one of you. And when they was torturing me, he says to the guards that are going to torture me, he's just one of our auditors. This came off of his body-worn camera. He says, he's just one of our auditors. He doesn't want to be told what to do, and he don't want to follow instructions. And I think that's called an American anywhere else. But they torture you for that at Pima County Jail with Brandon Williams filming it so they can remember the torture. And that's why I sent it all to you. At the 47-minute mark is when they start the torture on me of Brandon Williams' body-worn camera. And like I mentioned, he makes $180,000 a year. That would feed a lot of homeless people. That'll feed a lot of homeless vets. If we would just fire Brandon Williams for torturing veterans and get some people in here that care about people. When he says that I don't want to be what to told, I want to remind everybody here, what brought me to Tucson was the Air Force. I was in SAC and in NATO and nuclear weapons. And they taught us not to follow unlawful.
Right here. Tell them, Tuck. Tell them what kind of orders we follow.
Orders. I was, because you don't want somebody following a lawful order that says, hey, launch, or whatever, because we had to follow lawful, authenticated orders. I was taught not to follow lawful or unlawful orders and unauthenticated orders. And every order that these guys give are always unlawful, unauthenticated orders. They shouldn't be able to make you do anything if you don't break the law. But all you have to do to break the law in Tucson is carry a camera. I got 8 charges that just got moved from city court over to county court for the same thing, filming in Tucson. And I want to invite everybody. I'm signing off on community service through a Veterans United. So anyone that has to do community service, go to TucsonPoliceSuck@gmail.com, and I'll do community service. I'll sign off on it for cop watching, court watching, coming to City Hall, and expressing your opinion counts. So anybody that wants to do that, go to TucsonPoliceSuck@gmail.com.
Yeah. I hope they realize that we follow lawful orders. And so those are the kind of orders we follow, lawful, authenticated orders, not orders where your buddy goes down there, your wife goes down there, and they drink a glass of wine in front of the judge, and you stand next to your wife while she lies to the fucking court and you talk gossip about how, yeah, it would be, I wish if only it was that easy. If only I could just call up and have his wife fired. If only it was that easy. Make things a lot easier. And while you stand there and lie under oath and talk about all this fucking harassment, the judge doesn't meet the legal standard of the burden of proof, nothing. You guys are in there long enough. You could have played the fucking 32 second voicemail. 32-second voicemail. I think they could have fit that in the 14-minute hearing to verify the harassment, but of course, they rubber stamped that shit through and now they got caught. I fucking dare you to arrest me for violating it because I made a YouTube video about you. I won't come to your house and I don't give a fuck about you in any way, shape, or form, but I goddamn right I'm gonna make fun of you on YouTube for fucking lying to the court and for the court falling for it. And I fucking dare any judge in Arizona and America to enter this video as evidence of me breaking the rule. Any of my videos, I dare you. I dare you to let Lane Myers be the one who gets to take it to the Supreme Court.
Here we are, Matt.
So go ahead and
dumb fuck.
Lie, and you already had me arrested coming into court to steal away my opportunity to depose Deloria. We know that you'll do anything, Matt Walker. You're a desperate loser, right? You're a legal loser. You're malpractice Matt Walker. Am I being mean? Hey, am I being mean to Matt? Hey, am I being mean to Matt by calling Matt malpractice Walker? No. So let's go over how to respond to it and shit, because they make it, hey, they make it super hard for the public to comment. So I want to go over that. So I'm gonna read the ordinance, the proposed order, petition, whatever you want to call it, and then we'll see how to comment. Matthew Malpractice Walker. Meet the Walkers. It's like the Capugos and the Monculets or whatever. The Montagues and the Capulets. Yeah, motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers. Right now it's you put me in jail and you got my wife fired. Y'all owe us a lot of money, Matt and Shannon Walker. Y'all owe us a lot of money. Fucking the Montagues and the Capulets. Hey, y'all know what the Montagues and the Capulets are? Montagues and the Hey, these motherfuckers put me in jail and got my wife fired, and they still live off the public's dollars? No. Unethical, lying piece of shits don't get to fucking live off the taxpayer of the tax dollars of the common man. That's for sure. Because the common man has a voice in who gets to benefit from the hard work of the common man. And you better fucking believe that's why public employees are open to public scrutiny. Because you're literally customer service. And the taxpayer is your fucking daddy. Yeah, motherfucker, this shit runs deep. Matt, you stepped in one you didn't know. I know that I know Matt Walker. You're used to never. I know you're used to all your dirty tricks working. We know, hey, we know Matt Walker is the dirtiest cunt. Matt Walker is a cunt that probably smells like fish. Like carp. Matt Walker is a dirty cunt with a yeast infection, probably, for sure. Candida overgrowth. Look at this shit. This fucking dirty, smelly cunt Matt Walker right here. Sword to a shield, bitch. Disclosure and its discontents. Hey, anybody friends with a prosecutor? I wish I was, because I'd get this thing right now and we'd play it. Hey, we need to get this. Whatever we got to do to get this, we need it. I tried to create an account and got jammed out. They would never authenticate my account, which is wild because I do have a legal a PLC. You'll see. But I guess contact us. We need to figure out a way to get a copy of that. People need to go email them and say, yeah, hey, fucking, oh, look, rule disclosure database. Oh my God, they have a fucking, how did we just find this to troll Matt Walker? Best practices. Let's see. Brady issues. Oh, Delory is definitely on the Brady list. Wow. You already knew that though. All right, so Matt. But
Hey, Leslie.
Matt. So Matt Walker was mad I won 2 cases in one day. I don't think it was really that. I think Matt is secretly in love with me. Hey, chat, do you think Matt's secretly in love with me because I'm everything he ever wanted to be, but he couldn't?
What do you guys think?
Do you think Matt Walker realized that this was going to be 5 months of video making fun of his stupid rule while drawing attention to my channel? Anybody that reads this has to see that. You could go to, and then it's like free subscribers. Look at this. Look at that.
Video? You said you're not gonna, go ahead then, dismiss this injunction.
Sure, then be quiet. I have listened to the testimony, believe me. I find Mr. Myers to be obnoxious, harassing as anybody else possibly can. Clearly his behavior in the courtroom exhibits such. He apparently needs to be controlled and intimidate anybody he can.
I haven't made a single contact with her, sir. She just said that all these people.
Would you listen to me?
I haven't called her.
Would you listen to me? You constantly interrupted her in the course of the courtroom, called her a liar on numerous occasions.
That's what perjury is.
Well, that may be what it is, but I've asked you not to do it. You continue to do it. However, having listened to the testimony, it seems clear to me, one, that the incident of May 20th does not constitute harassment against Ms. O'Brien, possibly against the other guy. I don't know because he's not here, but it doesn't count. And the second one, in terms of this July 11th one, possibly harassment of the mother, but not of the defendant or the plaintiff. Therefore, I'm going to dismiss the case.
Thank you.
And would you try to control yourself?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, right to give this information.
Did you hear it? She's asking me if I feel better. She can now. We don't have an injunction.
Hey, hey, chat. Do you want to know how much of a legal loser Malpractice Matt is? I just want to say this right now because he put a link to my YouTube channel as his exhibit in the exhibit. Doesn't he not realize that I control my YouTube channel? Hey, do you guys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, understand how YouTube works? That I could literally watch. I mean, anybody with YouTube, look. Oops. This is how stupid Matt Walker. This malpractice Matt, loser, legal loser. Matt, don't you realize that I could just do this? Matt, so what happens if I go like this, Matt? How is the Supreme Court going to watch my video to use it as an example if I make it private? Is Matt Walker that dumb, people? This is what Matt malpractice loser. He literally tried to, and now he's trying to defame me to the Supreme Court when all I got to do is make the video private and then the Supreme Court can't watch it. And then so his petition is unsupported by any evidence. And it's just, again, I'm sure his wife put him up to it. Shannon, the employee of the University of Arizona State ran institution. When I filed the notice of claim, I filed it with the Board of Regents, state of Arizona. She's a state employee, that's for sure. But this lawsuit will be in Superior Court. And we'll get, because, hey, the best part is the rule won't get changed till at least September. So that means all of my lawsuits against Matt Walker and Stacey Jane and Mackenzie and all that shit, it will be on my YouTube channel. So, I mean, he literally, his only piece of evidence is this video that I can make private at any time. Matthew, Maddie Bum Bum. That tells me I don't think Matt quite knows how YouTube works. Hey, so for that genius piece of legal work, let's give Matt a round of applause. Great work, Matt. Great work. Great work, Matt. Great work. You filed a fucking motion that relies on Lane Myers' YouTube channel being there in September. Or I leave it up and you drive traffic to my channel and expose everything that happened. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause, round of applause for the great and mighty and wise Matthew Walker. He filed a goddamn motion that relies on a video that I control. He wants to use it, he wants to use something I control against me. This guy is literally, I don't even understand how this guy puts his pants on every morning.
Thank you, Leo. Appreciate that. Get Lane some commissary.
Where do they come up with these? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what they say or what they do or if they win or lose or if their arguments are trash. They just keep doing it.
Illuminate the dark, you have to register first. Hopefully your hiccup is after that point.
Let's get into this motion because it's just like, Matt, you can find fucking people in the chat right now to do better than you, and you're a high-paid legal attorney. Matt Walker probably makes close to $200,000 a year. It doesn't matter if he's got him. It doesn't matter if he's got them recorded. He put a publicly available petition, and he's saying, public, here, read this petition, click on this link, and you'll see why we need to change this rule. But if I just put the video on private, then the judges or the public can't watch it. But instead, we're gonna leave it up, and we're gonna get a bunch of people to comment, and we're gonna fucking make fun of Matt Walker from now till then. Here and in court, him and Shannon Walker, we're gonna make fun of both of them for being liars, 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 and legal losers. Oh yeah, Prophet's in here, but he's on his bike riding it, getting some exercise. So Matt's gonna have 4 months of what the public comment is. Matt, the public thinks you're a moron, and I'd probably want to stop people from exposing
Big
me,
facts.
my moronic and incompetent Matthew Malpractice Walker, the legal loser, LLC. Also, I wouldn't want the whole world to know I suck at my job. That's why I would never come on YouTube and make myself look like a dumbass wearing a bow tie and shit, because I wouldn't want anybody to think I'm a dumbass. Oh, we need to give the link. Let me give it out.
I have shorts on right now. So, that's true.
Lane Myers wins. Oops, that's not it.
I'm not sure what to say about that. Illuminate the dark. That's not good though. Not good.
Matthew Malpractice Walker. Matthew Malpractice Walker. Matthew Malpractice Walker. And their money's worth. Have you heard about the legal loser? Let's make a song. Have you heard about the legal loser? He lost every time he tried. Have you heard about the legal loser? He took his motions and went home and cried. Have you heard about the legal loser?
That's Matt, the legal loser. What up, Seven Cities?
I have. I've heard way too much about this motherfucker. This fucking legal loser. Hey, he's Matthew Malpractice Walker, the legal loser. Clip that up. Clip that up. You ready? Clip that up. Hey, clip this up. Tech. You ready? Have you heard about the legal loser? Matthew Malpractice Walker. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Heh. He's probably sitting in a padded room with his wife right now crying over a bowl of ice cream going, man, what trick can I come up with next that's gonna fail? 'Cause I'm a legal loser. And my name's Matt Malpractice Walker. Oh. Hey, let me remind them how they work down at City Court. And I love watching myself talk, you know that. But listen. Listen what I told them. And it's what I'm telling you right now, Matt Walker. Because I came in here last time, but now people, I support their rights are everybody's rights and everybody's name on it. 300,000. Right there. 1,000. Now they drop the charges instead of putting you on the stand. But you're not going to get away unless you write me a check for at least 300,000. That's the going rate for arresting somebody at the meeting unlawfully now. 300,000, Rankin. So get it going. 300,000. Write my name on it. 300,000. You arrested this guy for booing. That's the going rate. Or you can waste. You're going to be up here asking, hey, we need taxpayer money to pay our lawyers because you definitely don't want to have this guy go against me in court. Because why don't we want to have this guy go against me in court? Because he's a legal loser. He is absolute trash. He should be disbarred, as a matter of fact, and I'm working on that right now. Because some of the filings you filed, I could have picked any random person in this meeting right here, and they could have did better than that. Say it again. Say it again. Could have did what? Filings you filed, I could have picked any random person in this meeting right here, and they could have did better than that. Right now, because some of the filings you filed, I could have picked any random person in this meeting right here, and they could have did better than that. And that's the city attorney. You couldn't even beat Lane Myers in court. So what are you going to do now? Spend more taxpayer money, right? Pay one of your buddies in Tucson, and they're going to lose in court too. And I told you that ahead of time, didn't I? I told you, don't get in a courtroom with Lane Myers because you'll lose. Matt Walker, all of them, right? MJ. Don't get in a courtroom with Lane Myers because you'll lose. And they're going to lose in court too. And I told you that ahead of time, didn't I? I told you, don't get in a courtroom with Lane Myers because you'll lose. Matt Walker, all of them, right? Matt Walker, right? What did I tell you, Matt Walker? And they're going to lose in court too. And I told you that ahead of time, didn't I? I told you, don't get in a courtroom with Lane Myers because you'll lose. Matt Walker, all of them, right? MJ Raciti, Matt Walker, Judge Crenshaw, Judge Mayhew, all of them, right? They all tried and failed, didn't they? Every one of you can blame Mike Rankin because all of you are going to be defendants in a federal lawsuit because of bad legal advice from Mike Rankin.
Mark,
and you'll be getting made fun of on my channel for the rest of your life. And if they take this one down, I'll start a new one. And if they take that one down, I'll start a new one. And if they take that one down, I'll go stand in front of your house with a fucking sign. Yep. We've all heard about the legal loser. Now we're going to hear it from the man himself. Hey, do you all want to hear from the legal loser? Do you want to see a legal loser? Yeah, we do. Have you heard about it? We heard about it. Oh, we heard about it. Have you heard about it? Have y'all heard about it? Y'all familiar with it? You aware of it? Can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig it? We can dig it. Can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig it? We can dig it. Inside out and right side in. Hey, now listen, can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig this meme or what? Is this called a meme? Can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig it? Look at that. We got the 5 Supreme Court judges and the judge that I kidnapped on my t-shirt. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Clip that shit up because I'm a star. Hey, y'all. Look at that shit, dude.
What do you guys think?
That's literally my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Silver. I got silver because it was I got the iPhone before, like the day it came out, pre-order or whatever, and so I got whatever color came first. Come on, man. No matter the goddamn color, I'm putting a fucking case on it. But Maddie might need to get checked by the doctors for that cut on his eye. He might not be able to continue this legal battle much longer. If he's gonna cry in one eye and take legal jabs in the other, Maddie, and didn't you know that safety glasses only, Maddie? Matthew. The people are watching the legal loser. Keep on losing some more cases. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But the Lane Myers rule is not going to work. The Lane Myers rule is not going to work. And because of that, you'll continue to be Matthew Malpractice, legal loser. Because pursuant to Rule 28, Rules of the Supreme Court, Matthew Walker. No, it's Matthew Malpractice Walker. Matthew A. Walker. No, it's Matthew M. Walker, isn't it? Is it Matthew A. Walker or Matthew M. Walker, chat? Hey, is it Matthew A. Walker or Matthew M. Walker?
If Matt is a legal loser, what is Lane? An innocent man.
Matt Walker must not have known that jet fuel don't melt. Never mind. With his shield and his sword. Malicious. Hey. His name is not Matthew A. Walker. It's Matthew M. Walker. Matthew Lane's bitch Walker respectfully petitions this court to adopt amendments to Rule 122, Rules of the Supreme Court governing recording in courtrooms, for the reasons set forth in this petition and is proposed in the contemporaneously submitted appendix, excuse me. I'm half tired, but so he wants the court to amend the rules for the reasons set forth in this petition. Lane Myers wins 2 cases in one day. Nah, but the background and purpose of the proposed rule amendment. Let me now defame this guy. Rule 122 rules the Supreme Court permits recording in a courtroom. However, this rule and one paragraph in particular has been misused, if not openly weaponized, who are live streaming court hearings on the internet to intimidate and harass others who are appearing or testifying in court. That sounds like defamation to me. This rule has been misused. No, it's been used exactly to the letter of the law, Matthew Walker. Matthew Walker, you gave us 4 months to send this to every news station in Arizona, every lawyer in Arizona. We're going to go to every court in Arizona and embarrass you. Matthew Walker, you just gave us 4 fucking months to respond. So anyways, he's saying that I weaponized. He's saying that I'm an individual who weaponized the court. Matt Walker is saying that by following the rules, Lane Myers weaponized his YouTube channel to intimidate and harass others who are appearing or testifying in court. How can you intimidate and harass somebody? Rule 122 states that except as provided in H and I, a person who wishes to use a recording device during a proceeding must submit a request to cover. A party, victim, or witness may object. However, Rule 122H states that a person may use a personal audio recorder during a proceeding, but the person must notify the judge or the judge's staff prior to using the device. Specifically, a person who uses a personal audio recorder is not required to submit a request under paragraph C of this rule, but a person who wishes to record or broadcast the audio portion of a proceeding with a device that is not on the person must do so. So as long as the device is on the person, they don't need permission and they just need notice. So that's all I did. I followed the rule. What some of you might not know by now is that my wife worked at, I don't care anymore. I don't care who knows what anymore. My wife worked at the court where Dick Tracy works, okay? My wife was a law clerk for one of the judges at Dick Tracy's court and the judge still works there, okay? And that judge already clarified this rule once for Mark Brown. Okay, my wife wrote a court order as the law clerk for the judge she worked for, saying that Mark Brown can video for 1 year in the court because he's following Rule 122. The court is not. Okay, and so I'm not going to say it was cheating, but it's like. My wife was working at federal court when she got fired, not at the court Dick Tracy. I'm saying before that she worked at the one with Dick Tracy. But I already knew these rules. Okay? Or what I should say is I read the rules before I went down there, showed them to her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this is what you need to do." Boom. All right. So it's not cheating, it's just being able to read. All right, and it doesn't just so happen that my wife is the law clerk of the judge who wrote the court order for Mark Brown saying he can record. That was before we got together, so I didn't have nothing to do that. But that was before we were together. So it's like, well, when I went down there to go to court and said I'm going to use 122H, there was no doubt in my mind what I was doing or how it was used, or when my wife was the one who had to fucking deal with people recording when she worked there. So why would it be so it's like I'm walking in there with the rule in my pocket, knowing exactly what I can and can't do. So I already knew that as long as I just keep it close to me, I could do it, okay? And so I literally went in there and followed the rule. And he's making it out. He said that I'm a bad person because I followed the rules. What in the fuck? You can't. So I didn't break the law and I got charged. I followed the rules and it's being used against me? What kind of ass backwards? Oh, wait, it's Maddie Malpractice Walker, the legal loser. So I followed the rules, right? Yeah, read collectively, appear to allow a person to record or broadcasting without the person even needing to seek the permission of the court as long as the recording device is on their person. Yep. Read collectively. Reading is fundamental and you can read. Hey, can we all read? Good job, Matt Walker. You passed their first test, being able to read. I mean, read collectively. Paragraphs C and H appear to allow a person to record or broadcast a proceeding without the person even needing to seek the permission of the court as long as the recording device is on their person. Let's give Matt Walker, hey, what does this deserve? Hey, folks, what does this deserve? Let's give Matt Walker what he deserves for that one. Hey, y'all. What are we going to give Matt Walker for that? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant observation. Matt Walker can read. Matt Walker can read. Matt, you can read. Matt can read. Matthew Walker can read. It's good to know Matt can read. Guess who else knows how to read? What do you know? Read collectively. That's exactly what it is. Imagine that. Read collectively. It appears to allow a person to record or broadcast without the person needing to seek the permission of the court as long as the recording device is on their person. So why do you think I went to 16 hearings and told them, I'm recording, take me to fucking jail or fuck off? As a consequence, right? As a consequence of following the rules, how is following the rules ever a consequence? Jesus. Individuals attending court proceedings have been using smartphones to broadcast, right? Proceedings without requesting permission from the court. And judges seem unsure as to whether they even have discretion to deny the request. What are they unsure of when if you just read it, I don't need permission? So since I don't need permission, I'm not going to ask for it. And judges seem unsure, then why haven't the judges filed? Why is Matt Walker? So now Matt Walker's speaking for all judges. Matt, you're a piece of shit. I hope you fucking lose your job, and I hope you're never allowed to work in fucking the legal profession again. And I told you that from the first day, and I'm standing by this. And you're just giving us more and more ammunition to beat a dead horse with. Matt Walker is a dead horse. The proverbial dead horse, Matt Walker. Legal loser. Matty Malpractice. You're literally beating a dead horse with this broadcasting shit. You fucking are telling the Supreme Court, yeah, oh, yep. They said, yeah, that's what they said. They said you can do that. And now you're saying, well, the judges seem unsure. Can the judges not fucking read? What's there to be unsure about? Read the fucking, see above. Read, okay. They don't seem unsure. Matt Walker is reaching for reasons to gaslight the public. And while the public's going to have a lot to say, Matty Malpractice Walker, it's particularly problematic.
The legal loser.
Where it's used to embarrass or harass another person, such as a victim in a criminal case, or a party seeking to have an injunction against harassment upheld. And see the little one right here? The footnote? Oops. Right here? This one right here? Oh, what does that take you to? When you click it, it takes you to this. Lane Myers wins 2 cases in 1 day. So that's an example of Lane Myers embarrassing, harassing another person. Matt, I don't even know how you fucking look yourself in the mirror, man. Honestly. It may be argued. No, it may not. It may not. It may not. Matt, I actually feel sorry for how fucking much of a sad sack of shit you are. That you'd even, why would you even put, anybody with any self-respect would not have filed this. Matt, what you mean is it's not the judges seem unsure. It's my wife is scared of her own shadow. My wife is scared because she won't be able to go to court and lie anymore and get away with it. And you know what? Why didn't Matt include the example of when it was his wife in court? Because we had video requests that day too, Matt. So it may be argued it only permits recording for personal use later and not live streaming. No, it doesn't. The second sentence in the paragraph, broadcast, appears to undercut that argument. Who's arguing it? What argument? Nobody's arguing that because there's no argument. If this is the case, the rule must be clarified. Why must it be clarified? Can you not fucking read? You just clarified it. You clarified it right here. Here, you clarified it, Matt. You clarified it right here. You clarified that. Read collectively. So do you need clarification? Read the yellow part of your own motion. You need clarification of if you can broadcast. I mean, it's literally right here. Broadcast the proceeding. It allows you to. Yes, it does that. It does allow you to do audio broadcast, Matt. Arizona appellate courts provide no clarity as paragraph does not appear to have been analyzed. Because why would it, Matt? Why nobody would be in any decision? Why would there be case law on a court rule? Everybody follows it and there's no problems until you came along. What? The ubiquity of smartphones and live streaming services have created issues that simply, there's no issue, Matt. The issue is you can't fucking read, Matt. And you're a sack of shit. How does Matt Walker look himself in the mirror? In that vein, it may seem self-evident that a judge always has discretion or not to allow or not allow, right? No, it doesn't. It does not, by its terms, gives court that level of flexibility because you can't. That's not. That's not equal protection, Matt Walker. The whole point is the rule is the same in every courtroom for everybody at all times. Not, oh, well, the judge likes this guy, so he can record. The judge doesn't like this guy, or the prosecutor needs a fucking favor. Matt Walker, you're embarrassing the legal profession. Matt Walker, of course the rule does not give courts the flexibility of stopping people from recording when they're allowed to. Matt, Malpractice Walker, Matt, this is literally, you're going to give me 4 months to show the whole world how much you suck at even legal theory. Matt, how did you come up with this and say this is a good argument? It does not by its terms. Of course they're not going to give kangaroo fucking courts and kangaroo judges the fucking discretion to censor people. That's what the Supreme Court is for. Making sure the lesser magistrates don't get off their fucking reservation in the kangaroo court. No, the Supreme Court is not going to give kangaroo courts the opportunity to fucking silence people. I can go into the Supreme Court and audio broadcast, but you're saying I can't do it in the kangaroo court? Matt Walker, you're a pathetic sack of shit. If a judge has the discretion to permit or deny, the rule should state that. No, the judge doesn't have a discretion. No, a kangaroo judge with no law degree does not have discretion to override a Supreme Court rule. There's no reason that the judge should not have complete control over whether that occurs in their own courtroom. There's so many reasons, Matt, and you're going to get 4 months of public comments why there's so many reasons why the judge should never have control over who can record. The judge should sit back and shut the fuck up and let the parties deal with the case. Why would the judge give a fuck who records? He's a goddamn judge. It's public. Every fucking thing he does is on the record. The petition it does, but then he says the petition recognizes that defendant interest in a public trial as well as the rights of both parties are substantive and fundamental. So he couldn't find any case law against the rule, but he can find tons of case law saying that we have the right to have a public trial and the rights of the public and the press, right? So Matt, he cites some case law. It also may argue that open court constitute a distinction without a difference. But open court and the number of people who can attend are necessarily circumcised by spatial limits. Descriptions that occur after the fact are more dispassionate and measured. What are descriptions? As the judicial process itself should be, it is one thing for a victim testifying to look out in the courtroom and see the defendant, but also see the faces of support, law enforcement. It's another thing for the person to testify to know that person against whom they are testifying is personally broadcasting. Why would it matter who's broadcasting it if they're testifying against the person? If it's being broadcast, why does it matter if it's the person personally, the court, or somebody else, or the news or whatever? Matt, you're a sack of shit, Matt. Matt, you should go neuter yourself. Matt, you should castrate yourself because you're not a man. Matt Walker, you're not a man. You're not a man of honor, of integrity, or of anything, Matt. Matt, you're not a man. You're not in your man card is revoked. It's another thing. No, Matt. No fundamental right. Matt. This position does not seek to change Rule 22. You just want the judge to be able to arbitrarily and capriciously decide who can and can't based on if they find you likable or not. Yeah, we know, Matt. Live streaming can benefit the court litigants. Oh, yeah. Must be at the sole discretion of the Kangaroo judge, not at the discretion of bad faith actors. How are you? I'm a defendant in a case. How can you be a bad faith actor if you're accused of a crime and you're defending you're innocent and you're innocent until proven guilty? I thought a defendant is an innocent until proven guilty person, not a bad faith actor. Matt, I wish there was a way, Matt. I just wish there was a way for me and you to sit down together in the same room and I look you in the face and just tell you how fucking stupid you are, how incompetent you are, and how much this is legal trash. Matt, this is not the place to take out. Matt, if you got such a problem with me, send me a contract for a celebrity boxing match. Email it to my email right there. Name the time, place, and manner. Jake Paul, celebrity boxing. Judges should use their judicial authority to protect victims and witnesses from harassment. What about protecting defendants from being railroaded? So the last quote this guy gives is judges should use their judicial authority to protect victims and witnesses from harassment, threats, intimidation, and harm, right? He doesn't say that the most important thing judges do is to make sure that defendants have a public, open trial and receive fair due process. Matt Walker thinks that victims and witnesses are more important than defendants. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, Matt. Nobody has more rights than a defendant. A victim and a witness do not have more rights than a defendant. A victim and a witness aren't going to go to jail, okay? Matt, you're a sack of shit. And I don't even know how you have a wife. I cannot believe that there was somebody willing to reproduce with Matt Walker. You mean to tell me that there's Matt Walker has children that he could be possibly brainwashing with this same level of absolute lack of self-awareness and stupidity? I cannot believe this. The contents of the proposed rule amendment. Matt Walker wants to make it so that it goes from what I was doing to you got to have a fucking the judge approve it. Look at this shit. He wants. Here was Rule 122H, and I was found. So Matt Walker wants he wants to get rid of everything that's crossed out, okay? And he wants it to say, Matt, you're a sack of shit. So now he wants that to be the rule. Oh, wait, forgot this part too. This is the key part right here. Matt, we're not that dumb. A person may use an audio recorder during a proceeding, but the person must submit a request pursuant to paragraph C to what? Why would he suddenly need to have a C and a hearing and all that shit? A person may not disseminate their personal audio recording of a proceeding to the public without the permission of the court. What? What? What the fuck are we reading? Matt Walker wants the Kangaroo judge that you have to file a request to the Kangaroo judge to personally audio record just audio. So let's put this into practice. Let's use one of my cases for an example. So Matt Walker wanted me to have to put a request into the judge, and then if the judge allows me to, then I would need to put in another request to ask the judge if I was allowed to post it on YouTube. A hearing involving me, when I could just say, fuck this audio recorder, right? So does the court have to request permission from me to record the audio now? And do I have to ask the court? Does the court have to ask me permission to allow people to do a public record request in my hearing, right? So a person may not, but the court can for $18 every time. Matt Walker, I don't think you understand how you should not have had children, and you shouldn't be allowed anywhere near a court of law ever again in your life, man. As an attorney, Matt, you shouldn't even be allowed around sharp objects. So Matt Walker wants to change it to, you got to give a fucking week in advance, all that shit, and change. Listen, he wants to change it from notice to request. Of course, it's been working fine for 20 years, and the Supreme Court said this is fine. But now he wants the fucking public to ask permission from the court to post a public record on their own YouTube channel. What? What? So does that mean the news has to get permission from me to put up my shit on the news? What? Matthew Walker, resign your position. Shannon Walker, resign your position. Y'all need to start looking for somewhere else to live. You can't live in this community. You can't take public money. You've not earned the public trust. You've broken the public trust. You've created mass fucking chaos for your coworkers and your court family and your friends and all these. Matt Walker, if you weren't such a fucking corrupt, crooked, criminal piece of shit, okay, Matt Walker, your wife would have never got any calls, would she? Your wife wouldn't have got no emails, would she, Matt Walker, if you would have did the right thing, huh? Your wife has nobody to blame but you, Matt Walker. You threw your own wife under the bus, and you continue to do so, Matt. Matt, you unlawfully charged me. If there's no unlawful charges, there's no videos about you, Matt. There's no nothing, Matt. The world doesn't know who Matt Walker is, except Matt Walker did the right thing and dismissed the charges like he's supposed to. Matt, you're a fucking parasite to the taxpayers and the legal system. You're giving all lawyers a bad name, Matt. You're literally inflaming the rhetoric that the courts are crooked and it's a kangaroo court and the prosecutors are crooked. Matt, how can you look anybody in the face and say you're ethical ever again? You can't. You're an unethical sack of shit. Matt, there's no lawyer in America is going to look at this and think you're doing the right thing. They're going to think you're carrying out your personal agenda against Lane Myers because all he did was follow the rules and not break the law, and you couldn't get away with fucking railroading me, Matt. The whole world knows this is nothing more than you not being able to get away with railroading me. Do you understand, Matt Walker? Look at this. I'm Lane Myers from Bay County, Michigan. Listen, I'm telling you right now, Matt Walker, the whole world knows. The whole world has 4 months to listen to the story about Matt. Let me tell you a story about Matt Walker and his wife, Shannon Walker, and how they weaponized the court and lied to judges and got fake injunctions and had me arrested coming into hearings and made up charges and pursued charges without probable cause and covered up officers from having to give depositions. Let's tell you the story about the Walkers. I think every day we need a new video about Matt and Shannon Walker. I fucking dare you to fucking try to charge me too. I dare you motherfuckers to try to charge me for making fun of you for being so incompetent and corrupt. As public employees, your paycheck comes from the state of Arizona and the city of Tucson. Fuck both of you. Put that in your fucking judges. Take me to court. He made a video saying I'm a moron and I'm a lying cunt, and I went to court and lied to the. You did. Shannon Walker, you're a lying cunt. You went to the judge, you lied. You're a fucking liar. You lied to the judge. You manipulated the court, and you got away with it because you're buddy and your husband stood next to you and watched his own wife make bad faith, willful, knowingly, and with malice in an effort to harm my reputation. And now you motherfuckers are going to pay me money in a civil lawsuit. And you're going to lose your job. They got prosecutorial immunity. They think they got prosecutorial immunity. They don't. They don't. No, 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 you don't. So that's that piece of shit Matt Walker's petition against Lane Myers, right? And the most important thing is how to object. That's why I made this. And here's the best part. I want to give everybody, let's smoke a bowl and I'm going to give everybody their surprise. Everybody's going to get a prize. Anybody that makes a public comment is going to get a nice surprise, okay? Right now I'm going to put the standing desk down and go get an avocado and some honey, and I'm going to give the public their prize. We're going to give Matt Walker what he wanted. If only Matt Walker knew that. If only Matt Walker knew that the judges at the court at Dick Tracy's courts, they actually want us to be able to record more, not less. They're sick of dealing with it. So Matt Walker's on an island with this one for sure. Definitely, you know, Yeah, we're gonna get a surprise. Everybody's gonna get a nice surprise that I don't think Matt Walker thought this through very well, considering he filed it on the last day, deadline day. And since we know we have a pattern here that Matt Walker never filed a motion on time, actually. The city of Tucson is incompetent as fuck. The city of Tucson is definitely not getting their money's worth for the city attorney, that's for sure. And just like I said, you could find somebody off the street to do better. Jesus. Matthew Walker, how dare you try that shit with the people? We the people, Matt. Matt, there's one of you and like 6 billion of us. And Deloria can only beat up 46 people at once. Can you imagine? Ethan Wright is like, if Deloria and Ethan Wright had a baby, I mean, if Deloria and Matt Walker had a baby, it'd be Ethan Wright, wouldn't it? Do I have any ladies in my chat? Or at least ladies, anybody that wants to pretend to be a lady? Ladies. How could you take a man like this serious? I know, I mean, I know why you can't take me serious, but like, why not? I mean, Matt Walker? Imagine how low your self-esteem has to be to call Matt Walker a man. Matt, bro. It must be a lonely life being a legal loser. Matt. I got something for you, Matt, if it'll let me play. Hey. Paranoid. Paranoid. That's Matt Walker. So, Maddie McMatterson. Hey, let's ask ChatGPT what it thinks about Matt Walker's court order. Wow, that honey, man. Now I'm awake. Brrr. Now I can look at the chat. Dude, now I just ate like fucking wide awake now. Matty Malpractice, man. Chat's doing good. Chat's doing good. Yeah, this is the ACLU level shit. True. That's what I'm saying. The fucking man. All right, so I wish there was a way to. Is Prophet still in my chat, or did he go to bed? Fuck Matt Walker and fuck his wife. She's a dumbass too. Click on the comments with the court link and pin it to the chat. How do I do that? Yeah, you can buy the audio from the court and disseminate that at $18 or $35 a pop. And so that's funny. But let's hear what ChatGPT has to say about is Prophet. Hey, but is there a way to make ChatGPT talk for us so I don't have to read it? I just thought it'd be funny if there was like a chat bot. It'd be cool if there was like a way to make like a robot voice. Oh yeah, brother. Shout out to Paco. Cheers. All right, let's see. I think it was easy to read in the All right, so I was gonna see if ChatGPT could be like, I thought there was a way to like get ChatGPT to talk because I thought people would be like, "Hey, ChatGPT, tell me about," but I'll just read it myself then. I'll just read the screen. All right, y'all ready? Get your fucking you know, get your feelings ready because I might offend them. All right, here's what the ChatGPT Chinese robots. Okay, I don't know how ChatGPT works. I don't even know what ChatGPT is. Is it ChatGTP or GPT? See, I don't even know if it's GTP or GPT or either way, but this is what this is what the Chinese robots that control the earth think about Matt Walker's petition to This petition by Tucson City Prosecutor Matt Walker is a blatant attempt to limit transparent. Now remember this is what a computer said, or whatever ChatGPT is. I'm the Terminator. So all I'm saying is whatever ChatGPT is, this is what ChatGPT said about this rule that Matt Walker. This petition by Tucson City Prosecutor Matt Walker is a blatant attempt to limit transparency in Arizona courts under the guise of protecting witnesses and victims. Here's what's really going on. The real issue. Public scrutiny. The real issue. Public scrutiny. Walker is upset that some people are using Arizona Supreme Court Rule 122H to record and broadcast court proceedings without requiring court approval. He claims this rule has been misused and weaponized by people live streaming hearings on the internet. But let's be real. Public scrutiny is the only tool the average person has against a corrupt justice system. If the courts are acting fairly, why would they fear being recorded? And I'm serious. I'm reading this off ChatGPT. I mean, it's better than Matt Walker. I'm telling you, I'm reading this off ChatGPT. It says, let's be real. Public scrutiny is the only tool the average person has against a corrupt justice system. If the courts are acting fairly, why would they fear being recorded? ChatGPT, Matt Walker said, if the courts are acting fairly, why would they fear being recorded, okay? Matt Walker, a fucking robot wants... Matt Walker, a robot has a question for you. If the courts were acting fairly, why would they fear being recorded? And we all know Judge Ball did deny the request for Zoom that day, and he would have denied my thing, and then I would have got kidnapped in silence. Nobody would have known what happened. I would have been in the Pima County Jail still, without bond. Judges already have discretion. All right, so number 2, judges already have discretion. Walker argues that the rule is unclear and that judges seem unsure whether they can deny recording. But that's not true. Arizona courts already have discretion under Rule 122C and D to limit electronic coverage in certain circumstances. The fact that Walker wants even more authority to shut down recordings at will tells you all you need to know. How did ChatGPT? Number 3, the fear of live streaming. Walker specifically targets live streaming, acting as if people streaming their hearings is some grand injustice. He claims it is used to embarrass or harass people, but in reality, live streaming exposes misconduct. If prosecutors act inappropriately, people will see. If judges violate due process, people will see. If cops lie on the stand, people will see. The only people who fear live streaming are those who don't want the public to know what's really happening in court. Number 4, the weak First Amendment argument. Walker tries to claim that courtrooms are not public forums for First Amendment activity, citing old cases. But he ignores the fact that the public has an absolute right to observe and document proceedings. The Sixth Amendment guarantees public trials, and the First Amendment protects people's right to report on and discuss them. What's next? Banning note-taking? Prohibiting journalists from writing about trials? Number 5, protecting victims as an excuse. The biggest red flag in this petition is how Walker repeatedly says this is about protecting victims and witnesses. While real victims deserve protection, this argument is often weaponized to silence criticism of the system. If a cop or government official lies in court, they are now a victim of harassment because someone recorded it. If a judge makes an unconstitutional ruling, they are now being targeted because someone live streamed the hearing. Number 6, who benefits? This rule change would benefit shady prosecutors who don't want their misconduct recorded, judges who fear public accountability, law enforcement who want to avoid public scrutiny in court. Meanwhile, it would hurt defendants who need recordings for fair trials, journalists and watchdogs exposing corruption, and the general public who have a right to see how courts operate. Number 7, the real goal. Control the narrative. Walker isn't asking for a reasonable clarification. He wants total control over recordings in courtrooms. His goal is not to protect victims, but to protect the system from public exposure. This petition must be opposed by every civil rights group, independent journalist, and citizen who cares about government transparency. And I swear to God, that's exactly what fucking ChatGPT said. Word for word, letter for letter, period for period, punctuation for punctuation. That's what ChatGPT said. Even ChatGPT knows the language of the law and fucking... I'm telling you, that's ChatGPT. Jesus. You know? Man. ChatGPT. ChatGPT knows what he's doing. Even ChatGPT knows. So there's your public comment from a fucking robot. We're going to have public comment every night on my channel. Hey, send me videos of you giving your comment about this rule for Matt Walker, and we'll make a video of them. The Shannon Walker video, or not the Shannon Walker, the Shannon Where Are You videos going to be made in the next few days. Prophet trained his Liberty bot. I don't care. Hey, so not who trained it? It's a good little fucking Liberty bot. Now listen, here's how you actually comment, because some people knew what they were doing and some people were confused. All right, so look, there's ways to comment and there's rules and shit. Like, look, so I didn't even. Hey, is everybody ready for their surprise? Is everybody ready for their Hey, y'all want to know the best part of all this? Hey, do you all want to know the best part of all this when Matt Walker filed this petition? Since Matt Walker is definitely not anything other than a Matthew Malpractice Walker legal loser, he probably didn't think about this, did he? Watch this. Ready for your surprise? Here's the surprise. The surprise is this. If you go right here, and here's his little thing, right? And then the opening rules for public comment 181, right? And you read them, and look at the best part. Look at the best part. And look who got it. Let's see if we recognize any judges before I show you the best part. So Sakal, he's the judge that recused himself from Prophet's lawsuit. Matthew A. Walker. You know what we need to do? We might be getting caught slipping live on the internet right now. Have we went through and made sure that there's not anybody else putting in anything? We should go through and look at all of them real quick. Well, actually, I'll show you the surprise first. Because do we know if anybody else, for all we know, we're sitting here making fun of Matt Walker. Other people could have put in a rule to change it, or a thing to change it too, but we'll look at that in a second. But here's the surprise. So here's the rules of public comment. And you go down to the bottom right here. And look what it says. Any person filing a comment must send a copy of the comment to Matt Walker by electronically or by mail.
Where's Jane at?
Any person who files a comment must send
Where's
it to
Jane
Matt
at on
Walker's
this?
email or regular mail. So not only do you get to make a public comment, but you're required to email it to Matt Walker. Can't call it harassment when you're required to email him your comment on the public comment. So when you make your comment telling him how stupid he is for targeting me and doing all this, you then have to, don't just comment on here, you have to also send it to him. Okay? Must. See how it says must? We don't need clarity on must. We know what must means. Any person filing a comment must send a copy of the comment to the petitioner electronically or by ordinary mail, right? So, okay. Make sure we do that. Their public comments must be submitted no later than Thursday, May 1st, and any reply by a petitioner must be submitted no later than Monday, June 2nd. All right, cool. So here's the deal. We're going to get to make tons of comments, and then Matt Walker is going to get to respond to all the public comments. So he's going to get the last word. So we're all going to roast Matt Walker for 4 months, and then he's going to get to he's going to further his malpractice legal loser arguments, and then the place they're going to decide. So we have plenty of time to roast this fool. And then listen to him. Then it's fucking, my ears are like, I'm getting like fucking, I need bigger, all right. So,
one more day,
we got
everyone.
that.
We got to get on it.
So the petitions may be viewed. This opens the welcome. For instructions how to post comments electronically, follow the steps, okay? And the FAQ, and how do I file a comment, all right? Okay. Alternatively, you may submit comments by filing an original and one paper copy of the comment and one electronic copy of the written comments and supporting documents in Microsoft Word on a CD or other comparable electronic medium with the clerk. So you can do it that way or this way. You go to right here under the FAQ, it says, how do I file a comment? And there you go. That's the comment, right? Boom. You may type your complete comment in the message field, or you may submit your comment as a document by a token. All right. Right. Oh my God, this is amazing. If y'all just don't comment right away and we do this right, we could type up a standard form that you attach, citing like rules and
We don't
case
have
law
time
and
for all
shit.
that, guys. Crunch time.
So, I mean, you can comment, oh, you suck, right? And it says your comment will not once the moderator has approved the comment, right? It'll appear. And so, but it says you can provide supplemental documents, right? So it's like not only we can file a PDF, right? And then we can even file attachments, right? And then people can even address comments. So it looks like you can comment more than once. For sure, you can comment more than once. You can definitely comment more than once. And you can comment, so people can comment that addresses your comment. So we can have arguments. So basically, Matt Walker's going to let us turn this government website into the YouTube comments, which is cool with me. You asked for it, Matt Walker. So we basically need to make this thing that Matt Walker filed, the comments. Where are the comments? 0 replies. All right, so they haven't posted yet. So what we need to do is basically turn this comments into the YouTube chat and just use the comments to roast Matt Walker, but it also allows you to like include attachments. So there's a way to get we can make some really good comments because like you can type it out. You can make your little fast comment, or you can do like a formal comment with an attachment and a PDF, and we can attach documentation. So I'm going to be able to show. So now I'm going to make comments, and each comment I'm going to show, the court hearings that disappeared, getting kidnapped by Judge Ball, all the reasons we needed it recorded, because without that, I would have disappeared. I'd still be under the jail somewhere. And so if you want to learn how to comment, you go here. How do I file a comment? You go to that, and that's when you do it. Who's entitled to comment? Anyone. Anyone can comment as long as it's open. See? All comments that are timely are considered by the court. Okay? So let's just fill this with so many comments exposing Matt Walker. We have 4 months to include documents and attachments.
We got 1 day.
We can write legal masterpieces and attach them.
If you can do it in a day.
Matt Walker. Matt Walker. Listen. Hearings under Rule 28E may be held in rare instances of exceptional public interest and when a hearing would significantly assist in the court's decision making. I think it'll be really easy for Lane Myers to type something up that says that this is the rare instance of exceptional public interest since it's taking away rules from the public, and a hearing would significantly assist the court's decision making if not only can we have a hearing, the public can come and speak at the hearing. Once the moderator approves it. Okay. Yeah. I cannot believe Matt Walker decided. It's like, and on one end he's saying just you're harassing us and you're doing this. And then on the other end he's saying, all right, just like, please, can you spend the next 4 months just like making fun of me on the Supreme Court website publicly for the whole state, for the whole world to see, frankly? This guy has no like, this guy has no like self-awareness. Well, now I'm gonna go through and see. I want to see all what people are asking for in this one. Bar Association. Well, this one doesn't have any replies either. Okay. I'm trying to see the list of all of them. Petition to amend. This is 2006, yo. This is 2025. The state bar is asking for changes. Matt Walker's asking for changes. These people want changes. Amend Rule 45. Amount of CLE credits. Supreme Court Rule 35. Bar exam shit. Arizona Supreme Court rules. Shit to do with the Bar Association. More shit with the Bar Association. Petition to amend Supreme Court. The Superior Court rule? Yeah. Here we go. I've been waiting to see this one. Remember I told you they're trying to get rid of the Bar Association in Arizona a while back? Well, here we go. Here's some real American heroes right here. Look at this. This law firm, which we can all comment on, because remember, we can comment on all of them. This law firm right here wants to get rid of the Bar Association. And I think the public agrees, right? Get rid of the Bar Association. This law firm, look what they filed. They want to get rid, would amend Rule 32 of to make the state bar a voluntary association without regulatory authority and transfer that authority to the admin office of the courts under a new Rule 32.2. They want to get rid of the Bar Association. Sounds good to me. We should support that one for sure. My wife's in the Bar Association. You can still get rid of it. It's not like you're getting rid of the You know, it's like, you can still be a lawyer. It just makes it a voluntary. Whoa. These people want, these access to justice people want to amend the rules to permit authorized community justice workers and certified community legal advocates to perform legal services. Yeah, they want more unqualified people practicing law. Temporary practice of law for law students. Oh, these are in 2024. All right, so that was the last. So that's the only thing Matt Walker. So make sure you learn how to comment under the FAQ. You know, file a comment. You know, you log in, do all this shit, do all this shit. If you want to get fancy, you can type your comment in the message field, or you can like type up and submit a PDF and shit if you know what you're doing with that. And then you need a Word format as the second one. But remember, it's right in the rules signed January 21st, 2025, that any person filing a comment must send a copy of the comment to the petitioner electronically or by ordinary mail. So you have to email the petitioner or mail it by. Here's the petitioner. Here's the email, Matthew Walker's email. Now that means if you leave your official comment, that doesn't mean you can't email Matthew Walker and tell him how stupid this idea is and how this is a terrible waste of time and to carry out his personal indictment on the Supreme Court website. You can send him lots of those emails because he's a public employee, just like his wife. How come I can call and make voicemails with Matt Walker and call him all kinds of names, but not his wife, who's also a public employee? It doesn't make sense, does it, Your Honor? Bring me to court and prove it. So, it's like that. That's how you comment, and that's how we object to it. And I just laid it out. And then I just AI'd it. And then boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. So that's how you beat this rule. Not beat it, but that's how we oppose it. There's nothing to beat because they're gonna laugh at him. But we're gonna use this
What
as a
up,
chance
Jason?
to show him that we're smarter than he thinks we are. Yeah, pump that rule. Pump some links. Profits t-shirts. Tucson police suck. All that shit. Where's all the messages from Prophet? It says they're gone. Did Prophet get blocked?
Anybody who hasn't checked it out, check Jason Zawak's channel out.
Yep. He doesn't want anything to do with me being able to expose the corruption. Matt Walker, I can't think of any reason you would want. But like this chat GPT said, it's because the real deal, the real goal, I mean, control the narrative. Walker isn't asking for a reasonable clarification. He wants total control over recordings in courtrooms. His goal is not to protect victims, but to protect the system from public exposure. Even chat GPT knows that. I want to read Matt a poem and then I got to go to bed. Let me talk to the chat for a few. Let me talk to chat for a few before we go to sleep. All right, I'm going to read this shit and then I'm going to go to sleep. So I'm going to eat this thing real fast. So, so as you can see on the last day, at the last minute, Matt Walker filed that shit to try to take me down, right? I mean, it's not really taking me down. It's in retaliation against me. And that's how they always do it. They're like, oh, this guy followed the rules. Following the rules isn't good enough. He followed the rules. No, we need to somehow, every person that goes to court in the state of Arizona needs to be punished because Lane Myers followed the rules. And that's why my wife was like, what the fuck is this guy on, bro? Like, dude, doesn't he got anything better to do with his time? My wife thought I only made her cry, but I tried telling you, baby, don't take it personal. I make grown men cry all the time. But now she's starting to realize it's like, she's like, pretty much, you could fucking make anyone. It's like, he's like, she's starting to realize, what is it about me? And it's like, what is it? Mike Oxlong. Matt Walker can't handle the big dick energy. Of Mike Oxlong Investigates. This dude straight up thought he was going to get away with railroading me. You guys, let's go back to the beginning. The first court date I ever went to at City Court, I recorded. Watch. It was hard to hear though. The second hearing, the court forgot to press record. I recorded. But the court forgot to. Next hearing, judge kicked me out in a couple minutes. May hear. Next hearing, Riojas let it go. It did say you can add attachments. So that means that just like Matt Walker included my YouTube video, we could include links to YouTube videos making fun of Matt Walker. There's levels of this shit if you play your comments right. So people can just put a comment and be like, this video is the reason why we need to have transparency to avoid. So it's basically, I'm going to make a comment showing Judge Ball kidnapping me, all of them, kicking me out of court. Without this, we wouldn't even know this happened because they kicked me out and then they made it disappear. Wow, I'm zinging. That was a lot of sugar. Matt.
Yeah, this is...
I'm going to read this poem and I got to go to
3
bed.
months ago.
Got shit to do tomorrow.
January
The Man in the
25th.
Glass is what it's called.
Let's listen to The Man in the Glass.
Now listen up, kids. All right, here's the poem. When you get what you want in your struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, just go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what that man has to say. For it isn't your father or mother or wife who judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts the most in your life is the one staring back from the glass. Some people may think you're a straight shooting chum and call you a wonderful guy. But the guy in the glass says you're only a bum if you can't look him straight in the eye. He's the fellow to please, never mind all the rest, for he's with you clear up to the end. And you've passed your most dangerous, difficult test if the man in the glass is your friend. You may fool the whole world down the pathway of life and get pats on the back as pass. But your final reward will be heartaches and tears if you've cheated the man in the glass. So get those fucking tears and heart aches ready, because you've been cheating the man in the mirror. Fucking Matt Walker cheating the man in the mirror, bro. Matthew Walker. Serial loser. Good night, y'all.
We're out here today to ensure our natural rights are respected by those who swore an oath to support, protect, and defend the rights of the people. The purpose of all interactions is to peacefully promote government accountability and transparency. Please like, share, and subscribe so this message can reach as many people as possible. I implore you to peacefully seek redress to any and all of your grievances. This is a public service.